so weird that KVJ seems to get wrapped into some of these odd viral videos. And it happened again when there was a viral video of a South Florida woman that got pulled over in Lake Worth Beach.
Talking about the things that you don't want to see your ride-share driver doing. One person texted in, they said, yeah, I had a driver that was chewing tobacco and spitting into the cup, and it took everything I had to not throw up in his back seat.
That wouldn't bother me.
And he said that she was texting with her phone in her right hand.
In an operation for distracted driver, and you drove past me holding the phone with your right hand, manipulating that phone. I mean, I saw you with your phone in your hand.
Obviously not. So you want to just call this a day? Or?
I don't want to call it a day. You had a hand manipulating
You just
the
said
phone.
my right hand.
Well, I thought I saw you with your right hand. You
so
had a
you
hand
didn't.
out. The right hand. I saw you manipulate.
So you didn't.
With the right hand, perhaps not, right? But I saw you.
You didn't see me with my right hand.
Okay, so are you
saying that you saw me with my right hand?
I know what I just said. I know what I just said. I'm asking you now. Did you or not have your phone on your hand?
I did not.
You did not have your phone in your hand?
I did not.
Hand to God, you didn't have your phone in your hand.
Hand to God.
The other hand to God, you don't have your phone in your hand.
Hand to God.
Cool. You have your driver's license, registration, and insurance with you.
Could she have had her phone in her left hand?
Well, then how's she driving the car?
With her mouth?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was a PBSO deputy that had stopped her there in Lake Worth Beach back in February. It was a $116 distracted driving citation. Now, the reason why it kind of got more wind this week was because it was dismissed by the deputy. But the thing that was interesting, what tied KVJ in, was in the longer version of the video, when the cop goes back to his patrol car, you can hear what he was listening to on the radio. And this voice just cuts through, doesn't it?
People that have been in an Uber and feel like their driver was intoxicated.
No doubt about who that was.
Guilty.
Yeah, that went viral.
And of course she's on some kind of rant.
Yeah. Man.
It's about men Uber drivers.
Yeah.
I know. Of course, it's a sexist clip.
I agree with that hooker.
Well, I'm very pleased to announce that we have got Kathleen Thomas with us here today. Hello, Kathleen.
Hi, how are you all?
Doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Now, tell me about this story, because I think it would be very interesting when something goes viral. How and when did you know that this story was going to be as big as what it got?
Literally after posting the video. So it went viral the second time. So it went I thought it went viral the first time when I had my clip, which is like the very end of the encounter, which everyone originally thought was kind of like the beginning of the encounter, but it's not. So then when I finally was delivered the body cam footage, I posted that. And then that's what went. I mean, the first one went around the globe as well, but like this one had so much more traction. And there is no commentary by me. The caption is like Merry Christmas. Like it's not even me inflating the situation. It is just purely the body cam.
Now, the second video that was posted, I think this is the one where I started seeing you popping up on the news, and I'm talking major media outlets. How many of them have you talked to, and which ones specifically?
Australia, New Zealand, France, and then 2 Miami Spanish news stations, and then CBS.
Okay, that's where I saw you, yes, on CBS. Now, have you had any more correspondence with that cop, and how did that come down? Because it sounded like the day of the trial is when it got dismissed. How did that all go down, and how did you find that they were not going to be pursuing this traffic charge against you?
So the night before, like anyone who is anxious, I was making sure that I had the right time, the right courthouse, the right everything. And it said dismissed. And I was like, you know, they've also said some other crazy stuff lately. So like, I'm just going to show up to court to make sure it's dismissed. So I showed up and it was legitimately dismissed. On the dismissal paperwork that I have, it says that they dismissed it the very next day after they released my body cam footage to me. So I don't know if it correlates. I don't know if it's just happy coincidence. It's also dated for Memorial Day, which is a holiday. So I'm also confused how, if the courts aren't open, it gets dropped that day. But regardless, I was just ecstatic that it was completely dismissed, so I didn't have to pay court costs.
Yeah, I would love to hear the internal discussions that happened at PBSO about this ticket, especially as it was going so viral. And he's questioning you about texting with your right hand and you're holding up your right arm and saying, I can't do that.
I mean, of course it went viral. That is
that alone
once
is just
in a lifetime
and
moment.
he keeps doubling down and pressing it. It's just, you're like, what's going on? This is madness. Like, what's happening here?
I didn't like what he said either. Your other hand to God. I thought that was a little weird to say.
That's where when I watched it back, because I knew that had happened, right? And like you're convinced, but then it had been so long since the incident to when I had the body cam footage that watching it back, I was like, oh snap, that's not good. But
Yeah, right.
you really did it with that one. So as soon as I watched that, I was like, oh, like that's not going to end well. But I do want to reiterate, and I've said it on a couple other interviews, like watching that video, like that is that man's probably worst day. So we're seeing somebody's footage on their worst day repeated around the globe.
Right. Yep.
And I want to add a little bit of humility to that like he did not have control over me posting this body cam footage. He had control over his actions in the video. Don't get me wrong. But so this is, I can only imagine his side of current events with seeing my face and my arm and my lack of arm repeated the last few days and weeks has probably been miserable for him. But yeah, so like just keep in mind that's him on his worst day. So, you know,
I think that's so well said. And I think anybody who's giving him a hard time, let the guy off the mat.
Yes, be gentle with him because he is a KVJ Nationer. Come on now.
I forgot.
He's a good guy. He's one of the ones that's out there fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a bad moment.
We had a good laugh. Let's just, let's let him go.
A good man with a bad moment.
Now, there's an opportunity that's coming out as well, Kathleen. And from what I understand from the story, you were born without that right hand. And you had said that you would like to highlight the need for better understanding of people with physical disabilities. And I have a friend that was in the same kind of condition, and I'm at awe at what he does in life and how well he has adapted to that. So what understanding would you like people to understand about people with physical disabilities?
I think that, you know, society as a whole had, at some point we shifted from asking questions and acknowledging differences to, oh, we can't talk about it, we can't discuss it, don't look, don't ask questions. And I think that that's made us more taboo in society, which clearly, you know, it's very evident that in that video, as soon as I like throw up my missing arm, he gets spooked. And I think that that's common for people because you're just not exposed to it. The lack of exposure, the lack of visibility of people with, whether it's, you know, like I like kind of how you said it, like physical differences. So, you know, we're all on that wave now of inclusivity, but being inclusive is also like learning. You have to still like put forth the effort
Very
to
true.
like learn the difference of, you know, like amputee or limb difference. And you don't deserve to be chastised if you get it wrong, but like at least have the conversation, you know, talk to people, make it a part of your just like normal algorithm, I guess. Like if you just want to keep repeating one arm, so your phone finally starts showing you different people, but like just make it where, you know, like it's just kind of, it's your normal. It's not different. I can literally do everything you can do, and I can probably do it a little better.
Yeah,
I believe you.
Like I said, my friend that has the same condition as you, what he is able to do, and also the sense of humor he has with it. He's always making jokes with it and doing different things with it, and it normalized it for us. And he was just Duffy and we never thought about it. It's just part of who he was and what made him unique and special.
He makes you comfortable about it because he realizes it's kind of a weird thing for people that haven't been exposed to it. And so he, with comedy, makes it such a beautiful experience and exchange, and he talks about it openly. You're really, the way that you handled this and the way that Duffy handles his life, it's inspirational.
Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah. I mean, humor can diffuse a lot, but apparently it cannot diffuse a ticket.
Kathleen, very proud at how you're doing this. I think it's so cool that you got such a great video, and it's pretty amazing. And I'm glad we got KVJ out there with it, but you're welcome back anytime. And thanks so much for coming on with us.
Thank you all so much. And it was great meeting all three of you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll talk soon.